the other thing that links me with the issue of the Common Threads project is because of the population I work with as well. And where I grew up in Kenya. So there's a lot of opportunity for the Common Threads project to support people from my community here and also back at home to achieve the goals that the program, has in place. And we as immigrants or probably African people, we really like working together in groups. So the way we do therapy is different from the traditional way of one-on-one. We really appreciate when we can be able to do things together.
Mm-hmm. You were just telling me the program and the methodology of Common Threads project resonates with your community in many ways. Could you just give a few examples of in what ways it's resonating with the culture of people?
So one of the main things that I hope we can be able to find an opportunity to learn the African tradition is the art of storytelling. Mm. And there, if you go back to the African traditional ways of telling story, there were ways in which we would talk and participate together in the story. And in the process, a lot was unveiled. There was a lot of healing. There was a lot of support where somebody just acknowledged, and I'm here with you. I will support you through this journey. So it's a lot of positive vibe that comes with this. As I said, the art of storytelling. It's very interesting to learn that most of our cultural values, if you're going through something, you don't just outrightly go direct to the problem, but you can use a story and say, hey, let's create a story. Tell me about yourself.
So can you tell me, is there anything new that you've learned as a therapist by participating in this training?
Yes, and actually that's the other thing I wanted to also to share was the focus I know mainly has been on women in this program, but what I learned also is that there also are men who are out there who really need the Common Threads project. Because it's not only men who are the perpetrators, they're also men who are victims. So that's one thing that I've really learned, that we also have to expand, when possible, this story, this project, and also find relevant ways of incorporating men who have been abused, men who have gone through a lot of trauma, men who are supposed to be macho, and yet they really are suffering inside.
If you were going to talk to others about your experience with Common Threads project and your learning and any inspiration that you had for your own work and future, what would you like the others to know? What would you tell? How would the story go?
Talking about the Common Threads project would show the importance of acknowledging and the presence and experiential, that's the word, the real experience that this is a process that is real, that you're able to open up, that you're able to be there and participate. And there's no judgment. There is support. There's no judgment. You can feel the love in the room. You can feel the energy.
Faster. On, loose, on, we go, do. Do, loose, do, we go, catch. Catch, loose, catch, we go, whee.
Thank you so much for sharing all that. Is there anything else that I didn't ask you and that you would like to say at this point?
The only thing probably I would like to suggest is I hope we could have more Common Thread projects. If we could be able to create opportunities for building, this is something that probably even needs to be in a school curriculum, for building that kind of space, that kind of opportunity of expansion. Not just, I know we've worked, the Common Thread Project has worked in a few African countries, and I also know that there's still a lot of need all over the world for this, because the thing that it's not limited to any specific culture. It's something that's universal. So how do we support this program, or how do we create the opportunity for this program to expand until it becomes part of like second nature? Because it really offers very good opportunity for people to learn, for people to be themselves, for people to know that there's better. Because as you said earlier on, that when you've experienced a lot of trauma, you always want to hold it back and think everybody's judging you, everybody's judging. Or what if? But it's just coming to that open space and realizing, wow, nobody's judging me, that I can achieve better, that I am not my past. Whatever happened or whatever broke me is not going to stay firm that way, that I need to be able to move forward. So I really would want to I would hope that this program would be able to be expanded to probably every state in this country, if possible, and also not just this country, but in other parts of the world, because it speaks a lot, because of the experiential part of it, that you feel that I'm not telling you what to do. You're opening, you're finding yourself, you're going back into you and realizing those important moments of your life, and are able to redirect yourself, or with support from other members, into the space that you've always wanted to go to.